welcome to Family Fun Pack. Look, we're on the green couch.
Yeah.
That means we're going to talk to you guys. Anyway, we are going to answer a couple questions that you guys have asked. A lot of people ask how our channel started. That's one of the top 3 questions that we get asked. And we figured that we would talk about that so you guys can know. So for those of you who don't know, way back in the day, we'll get to our love story. That's going to be a different video, I think, because that's like a whole long story. But I mean, I guess it depends on how many details we share.
Depends who tells the story.
Yeah. But anyway, he was a teacher, and I was pretty much just a mom. I shouldn't say just a mom. And anyway, he's a teacher, I was a mom, and I also was a music teacher, and then he also taught music lessons after he taught school. So we were pretty busy working our jobs, and his family lived in Texas, and my family lived in California. So I wanted to send his parents videos and pictures of our kids, and so every month or so I'd make sure to send his mom like a whole bunch of pictures. And back then I did not have Facebook. I don't think Instagram was a thing. I don't even know if it was around in 2011. I don't even know. But I had no social media. I mean, I had barely started text messaging. Like, I was married when I sent my first text message. We never had it. So yeah. Anyway, we just weren't like these technological people, I guess. It just wasn't what we were trying to do. So I mean, to this day, Matt has Facebook and he literally doesn't use it. I mean, ever. I tag him and stuff, he never knows. So anyway, the point being, the only way we communicated with family and friends was email or a phone call, pretty much. So I wanted to send his mom some of these clips of the kids, and back then you couldn't email files that were even like 30 seconds long. So we have this little video of the twins, what is it, like a minute long or so? Mm-hmm. And I wanted to send it. So I was thinking, how can I do this? I was like, how do you do this? I couldn't find any way to send her this file. I didn't know any way to look it up or like how to do it. He was at work. So I remembered like there was this website called YouTube, and I was thinking, oh, I could try that. I wonder if that's hard. So I go on this website, YouTube, and I figure it out. I'm looking through it, okay, come up with a username. So I'm sitting there thinking, what's a good username? Well, I love my family, so let's talk about my family. And we love to have fun. That was a Family Fun Pack. Was our username. That was what I created.
She literally came up with it like that because she needed a username. Yeah,
so I came up with that. Our first ever video was posted around 10 or 11 in the morning, and I dropped off the kids for school probably like 8-ish. So came home, I had just the twins at home with me. Or no, I was the twins and David. Yes, the twins and David.
David was like 3 years old.
Yeah,
like,
and Alyssa was like, you know, preschool, kindergarten age, I believe. So I think that's about right. Anyway, so I posted this video in the morning, and I wanted to only share it with his mom. I didn't know what the settings meant though. I didn't know what private, public, and enlisted meant because I wasn't a YouTube consumer. I'd never watched YouTube. I didn't know anything about the platform except for it might help me share a video with his mom, which is all I wanted to do, was just show her the twins, because they hadn't seen the twins for like, 6 months to a year or something, and they were growing and everything. So I didn't think unlisted was the right setting, and obviously private means private, so I put it on public. I emailed her the link to the video, and it was the video of the twins putting themselves to bed, and the other video was a video of Alyssa playing the piano and singing at the same time. So I send them off, and I go on with my life. And I asked like my mother-in-law a couple months later, like a month or two later, I was like, oh yeah, did you ever see that video I sent you? And she's like, oh yeah, that was really cute. And I was like, oh good, she saw it. And I kind of started thinking, because I didn't even tell Matt that I uploaded it. Yeah. Like, it wasn't like news, like it was nothing. I was just like, yeah, I just sent your mom stuff. Like, we didn't talk about that. It was just something that I did normally, was sending his mom stuff. So anyway, I was just wondering, what happened to that video? I wonder, just what happened. Because in my mind, how I thought YouTube worked was maybe you put something on YouTube and then you can share it, but maybe like they automatically would delete stuff after a certain time. I don't know why, I just kind of like thought that's how it would work, I guess. So I go on there to find our video, and I see our video, and it has 1 million views. And my first thought is, oh my gosh, get that video down. I cannot believe 1 million people just saw my kid. We're gonna stop for just 1 second because we want to tell you guys something that we think is really important that we wanted to share with you guys. Slightly different topic than what we've been talking about, but we've been sponsored by Ethos and we're really excited to share.
Before I became a teacher, I was on the last step of becoming an insurance agent, actually. I went to this class that was like 4 or 5 weeks long. I took all the tests, I studied. They were sending my fingerprints to the Department of Justice. I had gone through everything. I was going to sell life insurance and health insurance to people. And it's actually quite intimidating trying to figure out what insurance you need if you're getting that kind of insurance.
It's overwhelming.
Very overwhelming. There's whole life, term life, like what does it mean? What do I need?
And it can be like scary too, you know?
Oh yeah, most people just kind of say...
Like you don't want to talk about it because it's like maybe thinking about something negative.
Yeah.
So you just don't talk about it.
Yeah. And to make a long story short, my Department of Justice fingerprint things were never cleared. I don't know why. And so I said, forget this.
Are you a criminal?
Uh-oh. We need another video. I need to complain.
Just kidding.
So, to make a long story short, I became a teacher instead of selling insurance because the company I trained with and that taught me, they weren't really helping me get everything cleared. And
just to clarify, because he's a teacher, that means he did get fingerprints at some point cleared. He's not a criminal.
Oh yeah, I've done that multiple times. To be a
not
soccer coach, to be a teacher.
Just to clarify.
So when we were young with 4 kids and I as a teacher, we decided to get life insurance. I didn't really know what it was. We got a 20-year term policy, and I'm glad we did because it locked in my rate. It was like $36 a month, and it's still $36 a month today. And that's a good thing about getting a term policy. Your rate gets locked in. According to Investopedia, rates go up 8 to 10% every year. So if you put off getting life insurance for 7 to 10 years, you may be paying double the monthly price for the exact same coverage. So the sooner you buy, the better. In case you're wondering what term life insurance is, it's if I pass away within that time period, which was 20 years for us, there's a lump sum of money that goes to the family.
Recently, Ethos reached out to us, and I had Matt check them out for us.
I went to their website, which is ethoslife.com, and I was blown away about how simple it was to go through the process. They are not an insurance carrier, but they help you find the right carrier and the right coverage that you'll need. It's very simple. It takes 8 to 10 minutes, the whole process. You don't have to get a blood test or anything like that. It's very easy.
You just click through a few screens, enter some basic information.
Like what you want the term length to be. You can actually scroll between 10 and 30 years. And then the amount of coverage you want, because if you live a lifestyle where you spend a lot, you're going to need more coverage. Because then if something happens, you're going to need more money to take care of the kids, their sports, their music lessons, whatever lifestyle you're living, you need to take that into account when you're planning for insurance.
I mean, it's definitely something to think about. If we were gone, would there be enough to take care of 7 kids? Sports, music, education, all that stuff that they're doing.
Could we replace our income? Could we cover the mortgage? All the insurance we have to pay, food, it's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of bills, and there's a lot of peace of mind in knowing that if something were to happen to us, which obviously we don't want to think about that, but if it were to happen, that our kids would be taken care of. You know, they know we either love them or we're thinking about them, even if we're not here.
It's never too early to start thinking about these things.
Yeah.
It's all about protecting the ones you love. On the Ethos website, it's very simple. The very first screen has 6 boxes, and you click, who do you want to take care of? Spouse, children, fiance, partner, parent, or other. Ethos makes the process of finding life insurance fast and simple. It took me about 10 minutes to go through the whole process. They partner with trusted insurance providers so you can find the right coverage for your family based on your own customized needs.
Make sure you guys check our description box because we'll put some information on Ethos in there for you guys. Highly recommend checking them out.
Check them out.
Now back to our dramatic story. Well, maybe not that dramatic, but here we go. 1 million people just saw my kids. And not only that, I said Zach's name. Now 1 million people know that I have a kid named Zach. And I was like freaking out, trying to get this video down, but unfortunately, I didn't know my password. So I couldn't take it down. I literally was never planning on going on YouTube again, so I didn't think I needed to actually remember my password. So I was like, what am I gonna do? I call his brother, who is technologically savvy, and his brother's like, no, this is really cool. Like, leave the video up there. This is really awesome. And so I had some time to kind of think about it and mull over the fact that 1 million people, maybe a little more than 1 million at this point, had seen the video and saw my kid. And I was like, okay, it's not that bad. Like, okay, so once we figured out the password, we ended up leaving it, obviously, but it did take me a little while to be okay with that.
Yeah, we had a lot of comments and people saying, this is great, post more stuff.
Yeah.
We're like, we don't have another viral video.
Yeah, I was like, I don't have anything else. That's like my only video, you know? So we didn't really post anything else. So people are asking for more videos, right? And like he said, we had none. But sadly, our computer crashed. And we were paying this company to back up our computer and they didn't back it up. And we lost everything. Like our wedding pictures and videos, all of our baby birth pictures and videos. That's why there's pretty much nothing on YouTube to this day of really old stuff from us, and that's why, because there is none. We found like an old video camera that we had, and I just found some of Alyssa's birth footage actually, which I was thrilled about. I don't know if I have anything for David still, but I sent it to my sister because I know I could trust her to like watch the whole thing, you know? And I had her edit that down, and we are gonna put it up on YouTube for you guys to see because it is pretty cool to like just see that moment like so long ago, 2006, when Alyssa was born. So we do have that to share. But anyway, we started using YouTube as a form of backup because sadly, we trusted this same company a second time to back up our stuff and our computer crashed again. Like computers just weren't that good back then and we were so poor we couldn't afford a good computer. So that was probably also part of the issue. And I loved to take pictures and kind of videos too. So our computer had a lot of files on it. So the second crash, we lost everything again. And at this point I lost, well, this is actually after I started using YouTube, but yeah, we lost a lot of stuff with a handful of computer crashes. I remember particularly when the twins had their 5th birthday, we had another crash. And I lost all these great pictures I took of them. They were just so cute. I spent so much time setting up this cute little 5 out of cars and doing all these cute pictures, and I only have a couple pictures left.
But we do have the video of that.
We do have their video. But it was weird because with the backup, some files saved. We had this 24-hour video that we filmed, and it was going to be called like 24 Hours on a Snowy Day or something.
Oh, yeah.
And we never ever got to publish that. We ended up refilming it.
We went on a
different year
ride and everything.
Yeah,
we were painting in the snow.
We did. Like it was so cool what we did at this video, but like there was probably like 10 clips total that we just couldn't even use from the video when we did get whatever the company did back up, which was just sporadic and random. So needless to say, I started using YouTube as a form of backup for my files. So I uploaded random videos and it was like so boring. I didn't know how to edit at all. I had no editing experience. And I basically just stuck like a 5-minute clip, a 3-minute clip, whatever, of just one of my kids, like Michael mostly, playing with little toys and just showing him on, like doing whatever. And people are totally watching this. And I'm just like, what in the world? Like, so at some point I said, I gotta learn how to edit. So I taught myself how to edit. And also at this point when I taught myself how to edit, I still hadn't even shown my own face on camera. I was so embarrassed to show my face. I thought people would not think that I looked nice. And I don't know, I was like super embarrassed about it. So I didn't really even like vlog, a real vlog, until when? Like 2014 or something at least, maybe 15.
Yeah, probably.
I was literally only behind the camera for most of the channel.
We had fake names for our kids for the first year or two.
We did. So going back to like how we didn't want anyone to know Zach's name because I was terrified of people knowing my kids' names. So I said, you know, Zach sounds a little like I could have said Max instead of Zach. Like maybe I just mumbled. So I kind of went with the Max for Zach. And then I said, you know what? I've always wanted to see what it was like to have matching twins. So we said that the twins were Max and Mason, and that was their 2 names. And then Alyssa, I thought sounded kind of like Melissa. So we called them Max, Mason, and Melissa. And I needed one other name, and I was like, well, might as well go with all M's. So I called David Michael because Michael was my brother's name. And I said we would never have a kid named Michael because that was my brother's name. So it was perfect, right? Well,
I need to have a kid named Michael.
We ended up having a kid named Michael. And it messed up my fake names completely because having a real Michael and a fake Michael was like way too much. So after Michael was born, I think like within the first year of his birth in 2013, that's when we finally just said, okay, these are actually our names. First names only. And we came clean with the names and we were like, okay, I think it's okay people know our real names. But I was really, really nervous just doing a YouTube channel. I wasn't out there chasing fame and chasing fortune and trying to be a YouTuber. I really was just being a mom and like just trying to preserve my memories first of all. share them with my family, and then eventually do more fun things and share fun memories and adventures with all of you guys. I feel like whenever we do these sit-down talks, I always have something to say, and I'm like, Matt, come on.
Well, I never know what you're going to say next, and you just keep going and going, and I think.
Because I have something. I'm like, Matt, I have a video I want to film. Just come sit by me.
And then if I
need a
interject,
friend.
it almost seems like I'm interrupting the flow of your thoughts.
Oh my gosh. No, it's just funny because I don't know. Yeah, anyway.
I'll just sit here and play with my phone, and you tell them about it. Ready?
Perfect. Well, it's just funny because Matt didn't really do the channel much because he was always working. Because we didn't consider YouTube real or any type of an actual job. We considered it more like fluff and fun and not something that was there to stay.
Because it was so sporadic, like 1 month you can make this month, and then it goes down and looks like you're going to zero.
Yeah, so we didn't consider it like an actual job. It was literally just a pastime and it was fun. We would just be sitting at home and we'd be like, oh, we should upload a video today. And it had been like a couple weeks. We just randomly upload, like whatever, no rhyme or reason. No theme to the videos, just whatever I felt like doing. I like to make slideshows of pictures, so we would do that sometimes, and I just sit there and edit, and it was really fun. So finally, I was like, okay, this is getting to be a lot. I cannot do this much work by myself. This is really becoming a lot. I started getting business calls, and we started to get sponsorships little by little. There was very few sponsorships in the beginning. All the toys and products and everything I used in my videos, I bought myself. I actually got a lot of them on Craigslist. I get things used, I clean them up, and I do a review on it, things like that. Our very first product we ever got for free was from Hexbug, and I have a little video of it.
Oh, great. Here comes the wet dog.
The wet dog.
The dog.
Hopefully you're clean. Wait, you don't look clean. She's got a muddy paw still. That was great.
Anyway, we might have to pause for the dogs. Okay, sorry for the dog disruption, but anyway, it was getting to be a lot. I was having trouble keeping up on my own. We were being approached by managers, and it was just like a lot. So we moved down to Southern California because we knew that there was a lot more opportunity for us in the area. And he got a job. We definitely did not move. We had almost 1 million subscribers at this point, and we did not just like drop everything and move. We got a job. We made sure we had a job with good insurance for health insurance and everything.
I got a job teaching high school math.
Yes. And he was working down here, and finally I just said to him in like October, I was like, Matt, this is like a lot. I can't do this. And he's like, no, we're fine. And I was like, okay, And then November, I'm like, Matt, this is like a lot. I really need help. So then in December, we hit 1 million subscribers in 2015. And I think around that time, he decided to retire. And he stopped teaching after 10 years and decided that we were definitely going to do YouTube full time and run our family business. And it was a difficult decision.
Oh yeah.
Because going like on your own, being self-employed, instead of having that comfort of being part of like the retirement system and having your dental insurance, like with your school, like it makes it real easy. So when you don't have those things, it's a little bit scary to just jump out on your own and run your own self. But we decided we could do it, obviously, and we're glad we did. It was just a really big decision. So the rest is history, I guess. I'll never forget, around that time I filmed my first ever vlog. And just a fun fact, you guys kept saying in the comments, you guys should vlog, film a vlog. And I was like, what in the heck is a vlog? Like, what is that? So I Googled, what is a vlog? So I could figure it out. And here, I'm like, literally, I've been on YouTube for 4 years, and I don't even know what a vlog is. But I was in my own bubble. I just did my own thing.
We didn't watch anyone else. We just
did what I wanted. I didn't read anybody else's comments. I didn't go to anyone's channel. So I Googled it, and it said it's a video blog. And I was like, oh my gosh. Well, I have a blog. I used to run a blog. I thought that was kind of fun. I was like, I think I could do this. So it's like a blog, which tells about your life, but it's a video. I was like, okay. So I sat by my piano, probably one of my very first, I think it was probably a Mommy Monday that I came up with. And I remember sitting there, like just trying to say hi guys, probably like 20 times in a row. And it was so difficult. I could not be in front of the camera. I kept going, I can't do it. Like I was getting frustrated. I felt like I was a failure.
And now she's a pro.
Thanks. I'm still really embarrassed when I film. I like hide in corners if I'm in public and I'm like filming and I have my camera up, I like hide it really fast, like hoping no one saw me. Like
It is awkward to film in public like that, though.
some people don't find it awkward, but I really do. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed this. This is like the history of the beginning of our channel, and a lot of people ask about it, so we figured we would tell you guys. If you have more questions, let us know, because I know you guys want to hear our love story, and there's some other things you've been asking, so we'll make videos about those also. But for now, this one's this one. And we will see you guys next time. Bye!